From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your North Coast Neighborhood Forecast.
Everything Medical has been your complete source for medical supplies since 2007. Our 10,000 square foot showroom has the largest selection of home medical equipment in the North State. We have what you need. Everything Medical, Athens Avenue, Reading.
Well, good morning, everyone. You know, it looks like we're going to eventually start to see some changes in our overall pattern going into next week. We've been dealing with some cooler weather inland and for the mountains here for the last few days, and we'll continue with those more mild temperatures at least through the weekend. We're also expected to see some clearing along the coast. We've been kind of inundated with that fog, but I think we'll see some breakups in that fog here over the next couple of days. But we do expect to see a bit of a warming trend for next week. There's your hour-by-hour forecast. Inland about 90. I think places like Trinity County probably closer to the mid-90s. And for the coast, temperatures kind of hovering around that 60-degree mark. Now, we have a flat ridge of high pressure, which means it's just kind of allowing some of these weak disturbances to pass through. It's giving some of the mountains some of those thunderstorms we've seen over the last few days. And even northern Trinity County saw some activity yesterday afternoon. But when we look at futurecast here, there's that fog this morning. And then for the afternoon, we don't expect much breakups in those clouds. There may be a few areas along the coast that could see a few peaks of sunshine, but mainly cloudy skies. Now notice the thunderstorms popping up near northern Trinity County again. So much like yesterday, there's a chance that extreme northern Trinity County, maybe as far south as Trinity Center, could see a chance for an isolated shower or thunderstorm. Meanwhile, we take you off into Saturday morning. We're still seeing that morning fog, and you can see the clear skies elsewhere. But as we take you into Saturday afternoon, look at that. We're starting to see more breaks in the clouds, but no more thunderstorms in the forecast out toward Trinity County or, of course, the inland areas either. There's Sunday morning. The fog kind of comes back. It's going to probably break apart as we go into Sunday afternoon and evening, but still we'll call it mostly cloudy on the coast and mainly sunny skies inland, and not to mention for Trinity County. There is a small corrected advisory for southern Humboldt County along the coast and outward into sea. That's going to be in effect until 9 a.m. on Saturday. Those current temperatures are on the sea surface temperatures are about 52 to 54 degrees. Those wave heights, especially as we go into Saturday, you can see how they're really beginning to drop. So some pretty good conditions for you boaters and fishermen out there. We look at the marine forecast. Northwest winds at about 5 to 10 knots. Waves from the northwest is 6 feet at about 9 seconds with that patchy fog and some drizzle out there. Here's your Trinity County neighborhood forecast. See how the temperatures are actually dropping on Sunday for Weaverville, and then temperatures started to increase again into the upper 90s for Tuesday and Wednesday. We take you out to the south here with 86 for Peanut, 82 degrees for Mad River, and 88 degrees for High and Palm. Here's your neighborhood forecast for the North Coast. You can see about 62 degrees for Smith River, and really overall temperatures for the coast are just going to be hovering around the low 60s here for the next 7 days. Now for Hoopa, look at these upper 80s. That, by the way, should be 86. That's a typo. That should be 86. I'll go in and change that. You'll see that on the 24-hour channel updated. But that should be 86, back up to 89, and then temperatures are going to be in the mid to even upper 90s by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Let's take you to the south, where you can see about 60 for Ferndale, and we're going to be looking at about 65 degrees in Fortuna and 66 degrees for Hyattsville. And as we take you south, 82 for Miranda, 87 for Garberville and Redway. We're also seeing those temperatures increase as we go into next week. So here's your 7-day forecast for Eureka. As I mentioned, temperatures is kind of hovering around that 60-degree mark, give or take, for the next 7 days under partly to mostly cloudy skies.